Short exercise 4-13, we're going to figure out what types of accounts go on the post-closing trial balance. So let's talk about the name of the trial balance, post-closing. So post means after closing. So remember, a trial balance only shows accounts that have a balance. So when we close certain accounts, expenses, revenues, and draws, they should have a zero balance, therefore they should not appear on the post-closing trial balance. And let's look. Are there any revenues on this post-closing trial balance? No. Revenues would appear after capital. And why are revenues closed? Because they are closed to capital and they will increase capital. What's the other type of account that we close? Expenses. Expenses are listed at the very bottom. Notice there are no expenses. Why did we close expenses so that they have a zero balance? Because capital absorbed those. In other words, they were closed to capital and they lowered capital because expenses lowers capital. And the other account that we close at the end of the accounting period is draws. Notice there are no draws. Draws would appear right after capital. And why do we close the draws? Because they affect capital. So we close draws to capital and they make capital go down. So again, the post-closing trial balance does not have expenses, revenues, or draws. So that's what they're asking us over here is, are these accounts on the post-closing trial balance? So let's just start with revenues. Revenues are closed to capital, so they should have a zero balance and therefore are not on the post-closing trial balance. So let's see if we have any revenues. Here's a revenue account. No, it does not appear on it because it has zero balance. And now don't accidentally click on this and say it's closed. Unearned revenue is a liability, so this liability is on the post-closing trial balance. Okay, so we said no to the revenues. Expenses are also closed, so we say no. Interest expense is not included on the post-closing trial balance because it has a balance of zero. Any other expenses? Rent expense, no, because it has been closed, has a zero balance. And that's it. So we got revenues, we got expenses, and then we need to find draws. If it's on here, here we go. Draws are closed, so they would not be on the post-closing trial balance. So then let's just discuss the remainder ones. Office supplies, that's an asset. Are you going to close those out and then toss all your office supplies? No. You keep your assets. Excuse me, this should be yes, it is included on your post-closing trial balance. Capital, are you going to close that? No. So it will appear on the post-closing trial balance. Accumulated depreciation will appear. Notice we got accumulated depreciation over here. That's a contra asset, so you do not close that at the end of the year. So yes, that will appear on there. Remember, the only time you would ever get rid of accumulated depreciation, in other words, to make it zero, would be, in this case, if you got rid of the furniture. And unearned revenue is a liability. Yes, that does appear on the post-closing trial balance. It would be nice, remember, unearned revenue is a liability. It would be nice to zero out your liabilities and say, haha, I don't owe you money anymore at the end of the accounting period. It's not the way it works. That'd be nice. And accounts payable is a liability. You do not close those. So yes, they will appear on the post-closing trial balance. Check answer. And that's it.